Wonderful idiots, don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions.
Good morning. Man, oh man. Fucking Jeeters everywhere. Good morning, China. Good to see you, brother. How we doing today? Thursday. What is it? July 25th. Hey, cool week. No worries, no fear. No problems on this end. Market not looking great today, but not sweating it. Fam, make sure you're subscribed here to Inside NFTs. You can find it at NFTLDR on YouTube and on X. And you can follow your boy here on X as well, Huda_idiot. Man, let's get into it. We'll get to the market in a second. Obviously not looking good there. But it kind of doesn't matter, because our friends, our countrymen, all out in Nashville right now, having a great time. Honestly, like looking like these guys are having a great time. Inscribe Nashville right now. You can see the Pizza Ninjas with their cool little display here, keeping their holders happy. Got some beers on ice, making an event of it. Man, the Wankos too. This space is weird as fuck, and I love it. Come on. Who doesn't want to be there hanging with these bros and bros? Cool shit. So it's a wild little party out there. Pizza Ninjas also giving away tattoos, assuming you got to be a holder. I don't know if you got to pay for those too, but wild stuff. Taproot Wizards there at Inscribe Nashville as well. There's the Pizza Ninjas also with their dunk tank. English was potentially going to be up on that tank. I don't know if he ended up going or if he chickened out. I don't know. I hate those things. I wouldn't go on it. But again, the vibes are there. Man, even a display of pebbles. Come on. Can you find a better party than this? The Bitcoin community is different, man. They're built different. It's fun. It's a different vibe. I don't know. I resonate more with that than those ETH parties that are more like a nightclub and stuff at night. Not my scene. The Bitcoin crew, maybe a little older, a little more boomerish, a little more my style, though, to be honest. Now, the big conference, the big conference kicks off today, and that's the Bitcoin conference. It's Bitcoin 2024 Nashville. You know, all the big names are going to be there, including Donald Trump. Kamala Harris not going to be there. Not surprising after we've heard now behind the scenes she calls Bitcoin money for criminals. So probably not a good fit having her there speaking at the conference. Still waiting to hear what her official position is here on crypto. It doesn't sound like she's terribly crypto-friendly. Again, we're waiting to find that out for sure. She gets the benefit of the doubt for now. So I'll tell you, I was going to leave it there, make a little political statement. I like Kamala. I'll just say that. I like her a bit. Cynthia Loomis, though. Okay, we heard Donald Trump is going to propose holding Bitcoin in the U.S. Strategic Reserve, but it might be Senator Cynthia Loomis that actually announces that today, again, at Bitcoin Nashville. Big stuff will come out of this conference, along with announcements, right? I don't know that I've seen any big announcements yet, but behind the scenes I'm hearing there are some big ones to come. So looking forward to hearing, what ultimately does come from that. Now, onto the market and in the traditional world of investments, I'm talking stocks. The NASDAQ you see here fell 3% yesterday, biggest decline since December 2022. So stocks wrecked yesterday. And that did carry over to crypto, and you see that right here. Bitcoin down over 3% in the past 24 hours at 64.2. ETH at just over 3,100, down almost 10%, guys. Not looking great there. And Solana at 168, down 5%. Again, it just not a great day for crypto right now. Not a good day really anywhere, and that does extend to NFTs. We will touch on that. Looking at the Bitcoin outflows, inflows yesterday, we were in the positive yesterday. Not much, 44.5 million in the positive. We'll take it again, considering what the rest of the market looks like. We'll take anything that's looking good right now in the positive. So again, Bitcoin looking okay yesterday. ETH, actually not so much. 133 million in outflows yesterday. So that's the ETH ETFs. So early in the life of those ETFs, expecting quite a bit of this. And it's similar. I wish we could actually go back and see historical here. There's other charts we could do that, but I recall early in the Bitcoin ETF life cycle, I think we saw pretty similar there with outflows really outpacing those inflows early on. Obviously, the past few weeks, things have really turned around there. So this kind of take it with a grain of salt right now. It's very, very early, and I think we'll find some stability there before long. Now, on to the NFT market. And again, yeah, not looking fantastic there. No problem, again, when conferences are going on. It's a big portion of the collector base here, and it's a lot of guys that actually do have their bags and they're trading, right? Well, they're not trading while they're out at the conference. And you see that here in sales volume, 13.7 million in cross-chain sales yesterday. Unique sellers actually up while unique buyers are down. Transactions up too, average sale price down. And usually, again, we see this correlation. Transactions up with average sale price down, right? You'll usually see those two moving exactly that way together. And trade profits deeper into the negative yesterday, 585,000 in the negative. Now, as far as who's moving the market here, Lock Deal over on Binance is your top NFT collection yesterday, followed by SMB, D-Market, Dozuki, Bitcoin Puppets, Gilded Guardian Heroes, Sorare, Gods Unchained, Node Monks, and Fraganas. Not a ton of volume, though. Again, you saw 13.7 mil, and you see it in the collections. Just a slow day in NFTs. We did have some decent sales, though. Your top sale being Bored Ape, let's cut off, 6, 7, something. Selling for 13.5 ETH, 46,000 bucks. It's just weird to me seeing a top sale just at under 14 ETH. It makes me miss those good old days with those, 100 ETH sales, 200 ETH sales. Yeah, man, this space has certainly changed. Whole bunch of pudgy penguins on the move yesterday, too, and then a Bored Ape rounds out your top 10 there. A lot of cool news, though, coming from NFT collections. We'll kick it off with my favorite, of course. It's the CyberKongs, who yesterday, they initiated a Maki. So this is an airdrop. We don't know what the heck this is yet. They've teased these scrolls, so of course we're seeing these scrolls in their marketing here. If anybody else knows what actually is going on here in CyberKongs, I'm really curious. Again, I don't know. Even with Henry being so close, I don't have the inside scoop on this at all. So not sure what Amaki is. Hopefully we'll start finding out today as these hit people's wallets. Snapshot was taken earlier this week. Again, airdrop now. Looking forward to hearing and seeing more from the CyberKongs. And I'm sure we'll get an update in the afternoon show when Henry joins us. So keeping our eyes on this. Okay, I'm looking forward to Saturday. Saturday when the Other Side Metaverse opens its doors again and they kick off Project Dragon Event 1. We showed the trailer earlier in the week. We know it's a massive multiplayer experience that'll be open for just 2 hours, but whatever they're cooking, I think is going to be a lot of fun. Now, Garga, who's the co-founder of Yuga Labs and the Bored Apes, you guys know, he said we're going to see something there that we've never seen before. What that is exactly, I'm not sure, but I'm assuming it's the player base, right? So comparing this to Fortnite, which has a player cap of 100 players, this metaverse experience, powered by the Improbable tools and engine, thousands of players in a single instance, that always wowed me when we had those trips to the other side where we could run around. We're going to get to play that finally in more of a game experience. So this is looking like some kind of maybe third-person shooter, but thousands of people most likely attending this. Now, heads up, if you're going to attend, there is a step you have to complete, which is creating a Yuga ID, okay? So you got to go to the Yuga Labs account, find their links, and make sure it's an official link, but find their links so you can go and create your Yuga ID. If you don't make one, you cannot join and play on Saturday. So get that done ahead of time. Probably worth going to this. And I'll tell you this. I think they have a habit, if memory serves me correctly, of snapshotting people who do attend, and I don't know if there's potentially some kind of airdrop that'll come. This is me purely speculating, but it's why I try to attend things like this. You never know when they're going to reward people who did participate. So at the very least, I'd like to connect and get my little stamp that I was there. Again, you never know what could drop. It could be a little consumable. It could be like a POAP, something that's just collectible for the experience. But anyway, taking place Saturday, just a couple hours. Honestly, I'm expecting that to be a lot of fun, so can't wait to see that. You got a model here of Murtis. This is the mutant Curtis holding a gun, so again, this is going to be some kind of big multiplayer shooting experience. Again, looking forward to that one. Now, Azuki, I really like this. This is something that really interests me, something that I've been looking to get into personally, too. Azuki set up this AI character, right? This is something you could set up as a 24-hour stream with a, what would we call it? Like an AI influencer. It's almost like an AI chat bot, but it has an actual rendered character, and it feels very alive. I love this stuff. I think this is the future of influencers and content creators. Right now we've probably got our favorite YouTube influencers, and it's where we go for news. It's where we go for entertainment. At some point in the future, and it took me a little while to get in this headspace where I believed it, but at some point in the future, the biggest influencers are not going to be real. Andrew Steinwald told me about this in an interview on Crypto Slam, probably almost 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half, something in that ballpark, but told me that's the way we were moving. I couldn't make that make sense in my head. I fully believe it now. I really do. So Azuki's partnered here with Join Hallway. They have this character. Let me double check his name here. It's like Bunu or something like. Oh, Bobu. It's Bobu. So they've got a character named Bobu, created off of a 2D avatar, and it renders him in this animated kind of 3D version. And he full on is alive. You can talk to him like a chat bot, and he'll respond to you, and contextually, he reads the chat. And ultimately, the more people talk to him, the smarter he gets, the more he understands about that community and the topic that they're discussing. So this is really, really cool. I love seeing Azuki at the forefront of that emerging tech. So expect to see a lot more of that, these AI, again, influencers. And this, again, something I'm really interested in. So digging into this personally, but Azuki, I just like them being at the cutting edge of storytelling, and it is through things like this. Love seeing that growth. Final, not a great story here, but final story, also a little bit of a warning. Scams are out in full force again. I'm seeing a lot more of those being talked about out on X. Saw a guy who lost two of his X copies, right? Was tricked into sending them in part of a trade to somebody he knew and trusted and verified. He made sure it was coming from his friend's real account. Well, the guy's real account, this was on Discord, by the way, was actually compromised somehow, some way. Point here is a lot of scammers still really active in this space. Now, that applies here to Monoswap because Monoswap, which is a liquidity platform on Blast, got compromised. All of those funds, as far as I saw, are zapped. At least a good chunk of them. So another Blast platform taking a huge, huge hit. Man, people who staked in that potentially liquidated here. This is a pretty new story, so got to do a little more digging and see how they're going to rectify that and make their platform users whole again if they can. But it is, again, just a warning to be pretty mindful out there and to know that, especially on Blast, I hate to pick on them specifically, but these are really, really tricky ecosystems, and they're relatively new, and man, we got a lot of money in people's hands who are, man, sometimes not any more careful than you or I, and maybe in some ways less careful. So yeah, be really careful with your money, and just know it can all be gone in an instant. So be really safe out there. Monoswap, hope they can recover those funds and get that together. But yikes. Anyway, there's your update for the morning. Oh, let me just mention, make sure if you are on the Crypto Slam NFT whitelist, make sure you go claim that NFT. Yes, it is geo-blocked. Hop in the Discord if you're having any issues, though. Of course, there are... claim the NFT. I'll just leave it at that. 2 weeks. You have just under 2 weeks at this point to claim, but claim is still live. Go get your NFT. But, Kat's good to see you, man. Seeing you here reminded me of that. Choina GMs, Ocean GM, Amaki. Hell yeah. Dude, I can't wait. I cannot wait. No idea what it is. Gravity, good morning, sir. Let's see. I mean, you ain't wrong. Good morning. And Andy, good morning, sir. Yeah, I mean, this is, I love that Gravity points this out. I mean, he's kind of, I'll say it. Gravity's been a great voice of reason here on the channel. We like to shit talk. I like to shit talk. And I love on the afternoon show, we've got Joe, who's very left-leaning, and Henry, who's very right-leaning, and I don't know. I don't give a shit. But Gravity comes in, and he often sets us straight, and he's absolutely right. If we've seen progress here in the past few years, well, look at who's in office right now. So it's worth mentioning that. And relating to Kamala Harris, I'm looking forward to hearing her official position, so can probably leave it at that. Okay, oh, good shit. Okay, I remember peeking at those track validator licenses go live in under 3 hours. To purchase, Oceans, is that right? Oh, guys, I'm going to show you a meme coin. I showed this yesterday on the afternoon show called SCF. It's called, what is it? Smoking chicken fish. Again, when I make trades, I'll tell you guys, and there isn't always a reason, right? These aren't always conviction plays, but I got into this token because I heard this talked about in a way I haven't heard many meme coins talked about recently, and from people who, when they make calls, they'll make sure to sound the alarm when it's something that they have a little more conviction in. This one is being talked about quite a bit differently. You see my entry here. Token looking strong. Ansem tweeted this yesterday, and the same people who are calling this token are not selling yet. People are thinking this is probably hopefully $100 million market cap token. So NFA, obviously, definitely do your own research on this, but smoking chicken fish, I'm not out yet. I'm definitely not out. I'm holding. I don't mind going to zero. I only put 1 SOL in, but up 4x right now, and I'm not selling again because of how my friends are talking about this one. So be nice to get a win on Solana. As of right now, it would be, but again, holding because I think this one's got much more legs. We'll see if the crypto market and the way it's behaving right now is going to throw a wrench in that, but I like this one. It's a pretty fucking funny funny meme, so I dig it. Smoking chicken fish. Okay. So it's a new digital identity thing. It's like your ENS or whatever, your dot whatever, or your dot slam. This is a dot. I think it's dot Yuga. And again, you have to have it. You cannot participate in their game if you don't have the Yuga ID. So again, go to Yuga Labs official Twitter. I don't want to send. Well, I could send links. Whatever. Just go to their official Twitter and get the official link. But get it set up ahead of time. You gotta have it. All right, guys. I will be live at 10 a.m. Eastern time over on SlamX Official on YouTube, and it's SlamXIO over on X. We should have Jared on today, and we will be talking about art, which I can't wait, right? You guys have seen this week sales on FX hash cooking, some big X copy sales. Art is really, really coming back, and it just makes sense after this kind of soul-sucking stuff, and after just how bad the NFT market's been for so long. It's time for art to cycle back in. It feels so refreshing, and it's given us some substance that we haven't seen and felt in a while. It feels really good to be collecting art again. So excited to chat with Jared and get his thoughts and feels about the market right now, but art especially. Looking forward to it. Guys, hope your morning's fantastic. See you in just a little bit. We'll see you.